Good morning, everyone. Welcome to general session for January 6th. As a reminder, this is a public meeting and it is being recorded. For those of you calling in, please ensure that you have muted your phone line by pressing *6. Thank you. First, we're going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Boyce.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And as everyone is well aware that today is January 6th, it has been 1 year since the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol last year, and it's fitting, I guess, that we talk about it or make these comments right after we say the Pledge of Allegiance. And so I just want to spend today reflecting on the things that took place, but more importantly, to recognize those who lost their lives that day, the 5 individuals who lost their lives at the Capitol, as well as our law enforcement officers who have lost their lives since then. And one, I believe, was just at the beginning of December, and it was a death by suicide. And so I just want to reflect on those lives who bravely tried to defend our Capitol last year. And as a Navy veteran, it's something that it's hard to describe as someone who took an oath to defend our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and to vividly see the images that played on my TV. It seemed just like yesterday. And so, again, want to just have a moment to reflect on those who bravely defended our Capitol last year and unfortunately paid the ultimate price with their life. Don't know if you had anything that you wanted to say before we go on to approve the minutes.
No, I think you've said it all. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So with that, can I get approval of the minutes of the December 7th and December 14th, 2021 general sessions, the December 9th, 2021 briefing session, and the December 29th, 2021 administrative briefing?
So move.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved.
Thank you. First, we have the engineer.
Resolution number 7-22, approval of the Courtyards on Riverside Phase 2 subdivision and replat of existing reserves J and K, Perry Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
My name is Cornell Robertson, honored to serve as your Franklin County engineer, and I'd like to say congratulations, Commissioner Crawley, on becoming the president of the board.
Thank you.
Welcome. Commissioners, this resolution is for the subdivision known as the Courtyards on Riverside. It is in the northwest part of the county in Perry Township, east of Riverside Drive, between Bethel Road and State Route 161. With this resolution, I'm asking you to approve and sign the final plat for Phase 2, creating 47 lots on a 12-acre tract and replat of reserves J and K. If not already, I will see that the Mylar is delivered to the clerk for you all to sign. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
Can I get a motion?
Oh, sorry.
007.
Move for passage of 722.
Second.
Moved and seconded and voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 7-22 has been adopted.
Thank you very much. You all have a great day.
Thank you. You do the same. Next, economic development and planning.
Resolution number 8-22, review of petition to annex .572 acres more or less from Madison Township to the City of Columbus, case number ANX-45-21.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jenny Snap, Assistant Director at Economic Development and Planning. This resolution is to consider an expedited Type 2 annexation petition of 0.572 acres from Madison Township to the City of Columbus. The area to be annexed includes property located at 4526 Gender Road. That's east of Gender Road, south of Abbey Trails Drive, west of Bowen Road, and north of Bright Road. Petition was filed by agent and attorney Don Plank of Plank Law Firm on behalf of the owner, 4526 Gender LLC, and for the record, Craig Moncrief, attorney at law from Plank Law Firm, is in attendance should you have any questions. 68.82% of the site's perimeter is contiguous with the City of Columbus, and the city passed ordinance number 3168-2021 on December 6, 2021, indicating the services that will be provided once the annexation is approved, and a statement regarding incompatible land uses and the zoning buffer. Petition meets all the statutory requirements outlined in section 709.021 of the Ohio Revised Code, and pending any questions, I would request your approval of this resolution.
Move to adopt 0008.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 8-22 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Next, we have Job and Family Services.
Resolution number 9-22. Resolution approving a subaward agreement with Jewish Family Services for workforce recruitment and training services for the new Franklin County Cafe Overlook in the amount of $200,000.
Good morning, Commissioners, and Happy New Year. We are extremely excited to present this resolution for an agreement with Jewish Family Services, who will serve as our workforce recruitment and training partners for the new Cafe Overlook located on the 16th floor of the Government Center. Cafe Overlook is an innovative new venture where the county is partnering with the nonprofit Service Relief for Hospitality Workers to create career pathways for residents in the food services industry. For their initial cohort, Jewish Family Services will look to recruit and train 30 residents for employment opportunities at the cafe. Trainees will receive 40 hours of soft skills training, as well as access to ongoing wraparound supports and barrier removal services. Jewish Family Services will also partner with ECDI to provide opportunities for industry-recognized food safety certifications. Participants will receive a $750 training stipend, and once employed, will receive wages starting at $15 per hour plus benefits. Jewish Family Services will continue to provide ongoing career counseling, as well as help with identifying career advancement opportunities in the food service industry for these new employees. This resolution aligns with goal number 3 of your Rise Together Blueprint, and we have several guests joining us this morning to speak on this resolution. We have Kieran Mozinter, the CEO of Jewish Family Services, Ahmed Abakar, who is the Director of Workforce Services with Jewish, and Lisa Pugh, here with us from Service Relief for Workers. So why don't we kick it off and have Karen, if you want to make a few comments.
Thank you, Vivian. And thank you, commissioners, for giving us this opportunity. I want to say we were honored to be invited to participate in such an innovative initiative. When Vivian first reached out, we were very intrigued about this idea, and we're even more excited when we heard that Service would be part of it, because it's really about bringing opportunities to individuals who are in need of job skills and employment, and to advance equity in the restaurant industry, an industry that is really in need of support and some rethinking in our current climate. So we're excited to be part of it. And our piece is really about ensuring that individuals who have barriers to employment get this opportunity. And so I'd like to kick it to my colleague, Ahmed Abakar, who can talk a little bit more about our role in the program.
No, thank you so much, Karen, and Vivian as well, and everybody. Happy New Year. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ahmed. One of our role here at Jewish Family Services is obviously to recruit candidates for job training and employment in the restaurant industry. We will recruit individuals who are receiving county supports from Jobs and Family Services, Child Support Enforcement Agencies, policies and programs, Board of Development, downtown, and many more. Jewish Family Services will provide a wraparound service to help participants remove barriers from employment and to keep the training and obviously initially gain employment. Jewish Family Services will provide and coordinate skill training, including interview skills training, communication skills training, work preparedness, and resume development. Our goal here is to really problem solve and conflict resolution. It's not just about getting a job, it's about getting a good job. It's about impacting the nature of the employment industry. Our short-term goal, of course, is to help and employ individuals in a livable wage that's predictable hours, not typical in this industry, but long-term goal is a career path and financial stability. So again, I want to voice and echo Vivian and Karen. Thank you for supporting and making this work possible.
Thank you. Letha?
Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Vivian, for remembering to include us, in this, introduction of this resolution. I speak on behalf of Service. We are excited to be working with Jewish Family Services. We're all aware of the work they do here in the community, and in combination with ECDI and Job and Family Services, we feel like we've had a tremendous amount of support in trying to make this project successful. So, on behalf of Service, we are looking forward to working with Jewish Family Services. We've already, begun the work already, so we know where we are in the process, and we're right on track. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I would be remiss if I did not invite Deputy County Administrator Chris Long or County Administrator Wilson to make final comments, if they so choose.
Thank you, Vivian, and thank you to the team. My only final comments are just such excitement about bringing this to the forefront. I know we're a few months away, and it really is all-encompassing, but really so excited to take the leadership of the commissioners on trying to do things differently and in an innovative way with the county agencies that we have and the individual residents that we serve to make this work with great food along the way. So thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
President Crowley, Commissioner Boyce, Commissioner O'Grady, I only would add thanks to all involved to get us to this point. I'm excited about the opening, which I hope is in March, and it's going to be a great success story for Franklin County and another example of serving every resident every day.
Absolutely. I just make a comment that Judge Laurel Beatty Blunt just asked me yesterday, like, when is the cafe opening? And I was like, anticipating a March opening. And so there's so much excitement around here. And I'm glad that Jewish Family Services is now a partner. Always love to work with Jewish Family Services. They do really great work in working with our neighbors in the community, getting them the tools and skills that they need to be productive citizens and move up the economic mobility ladder. So excited that they are, that Ahmed is here this morning. And I don't know if my colleagues have anything, but.
Thank you, Commissioner. And pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
Thank you. Can I get a motion?
I move for passage of 000922.
Second. Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 9-22 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Resolution number 22-22. Resolution approving a multiple vendor PO for travel related to the 2022 National Association of Counties Legislative Conference in the amount of $8,440.
You're on mute. Vivian?
Commissioners,
Yes.
our agency will be sending 3 staff members to attend the 2022 NACO Legislative Conference in Washington, D.C. this February. The original PO was approved last year, but needed to be reopened to complete booking for lodging, airfare, and local travel. We are requesting approval of this PO in conjunction with the purchasing department, and pending any questions, we request your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for passage of 22-22. It just looked weird. I was looking at it like.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes. I'm just curious, why did it skip numbers? Where are the resolutions from?
So Commissioner, the reason that does have a number that's out of order is because it was added after I had initially published it, and I had to republish yesterday after that resolution was added to the agenda.
I got you. Okay. It just threw me off. I was like, well, that's not the right number. Okay. Sorry.
So it's moved and seconded. Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 22-22 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners, and have a wonderful day.
You do the same. Next is purchasing.
Resolution number 10-22. Resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $96,169,875.74.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Perry, Balanier, Director of Purchasing. Today, I'm presenting to you the first 2 PO resolutions of 2022. As a reminder, the first few PO resolutions each January are much larger in quantity and dollar value relative to those presented throughout the remainder of the year. To briefly explain, at the end of each fiscal year, the County Auditor's Office closes all open purchase orders. Agencies then must open new POs at the beginning of the next fiscal year for anticipated costs. It's important to note that in many cases, these POs are being opened to encumber funds for budgeted costs that will spread over the 12 months of 2022. By way of example, these POs are typically for costs associated with approved construction contracts, utilities, appointed council fees, postage, or costs for various agency programs. I'd also note that this resolution includes purchase orders for transportation services for clients of the Franklin County Veterans Service Commission and the Office on Aging. These POs would allow for continuity of service, conditioned upon the approval of a contract modification and extension that will be presented to the board on January 18th. With that said, this first resolution requests your approval of 417 purchase orders for which the county auditor has pre-certified available funding. Pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 1022.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Abstain.
Commissioner Crawley?
Yes.
Resolution number 10-22 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 11-22. Resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $117,638,982.11.
Commissioners, this next resolution is traditionally our largest of the year. It requests your approval of 1,174 purchase orders for which the county auditor has pre-certified available funding. I'd also note that this resolution includes purchase orders for transportation services for clients of the Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services and the Office of Justice Policy and Programs. These POs would allow for continuity of service, conditioned upon the approval of contract modification and extensions that will be presented to the board on January 18th. Pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
Go ahead, John.
This one's on. If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 1122.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 11-22 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Next is Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 12-22. Resolution appointing the Franklin County Apiary Inspector for 2022 in the amount of $12,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Zach Talerick with the Office of Management and Budget. This resolution would reappoint Nina Bagley as the county's apiary inspector. Last year, Nina inspected 426 bee colonies across 312 apiaries across the county. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
Oh, can we have her bring some of the bees in so we can look at them and see?
I'm allergic to bees.
Exactly. Oh, okay, we can't do it. Never mind, never mind. I always been fascinated by that resolution, but move for adoption of 1222.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 12-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 13-22. Resolution authorizing a contract with Bricker and Eckler to perform services associated with arbitrage, rebate, and yield restriction compliance to serve as bond counsel and provide advice in public finance and economic development matters as needed during 2022 in the amount of $65,000.
Commissioners, this resolution, as stated in the title, would authorize a contract with Bricker and Eckler. The two components include the review for arbitrage for IRS compliance regulations, as well as an additional set aside for economic development matters. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 13-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded in voting. Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 13-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 14-22. Resolution authorizing a contract with Frost Brown Todd to serve as bond counsel and provide advice in public finance matters during 2022 in the amount of $65,000.
Commissioners, similar to last year's contract, this resolution includes the review and training of the county's post-issuance compliance for the issuance of tax-exempt debt, as well as an allotment for economic development and other public finance matters. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 14-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 14-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 15-22. Resolution authorizing a contract with Ice Miller for legal and consulting services in the amount of $280,000.
Commissioners, this is the last of our 3 annual additional legal services resolutions. This resolution with Ice Miller would cover collective bargaining negotiations as well as workers' compensation claims. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move approval of Resolution 1522.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce.
Abstain.
Resolution number 15-22 has been adopted with Commissioner Boyce's noted abstention. Resolution number 16-22. Resolution authorizing a consulting services contract with Franklin Hirsch to support the County Hospital Commission of Franklin County, Ohio, in the amount of $16,000.
Commissioners, this resolution would authorize the contract with Frank Hirsch to serve as administrative counsel to the County Hospital Commission. The contract in the amount of $16,000 is the same amount as last year's contract. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 16-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting. Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 16-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 17-22. Resolution authorizing appropriation adjustments for providing salary and wage increases to non-bargaining employees.
Commissioners, the 2022 approved budget has set aside a reserve within the general fund to provide appropriations equivalent to 2 3/4% of budgeted payroll for non-bargaining employees to provide salary and wage increases. along with an additional 1.5% of budgeted payroll to the various appointing authorities to deal with issues of wage compression and/or provide merit increases. The resolution would also authorize supplemental appropriations in equivalent amount for those agencies supported through non-general funds. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval of this resolution.
Director Telerik, Madam President, may I?
Yes, absolutely.
This is in line with what we traditionally do, or historically do, right? That we're not doing anything different or special, less, more, whatever.
No, that's correct. This has been about, I think, 12 years that we've done this
Yeah,
process.
I just want the public to hear that and understand that. And secondly, this doesn't, actually, we haven't determined what the raises are. It just simply allots the funds to be able to determine what they are for individual employees after the review processes and so forth and so on.
That is correct. So once the appropriations are provided, so for each appointing authority, so each elected official court, they would determine how to allocate the amounts that are provided across their employees.
And again, I think it's just important for the public to hear that because, given that we're in this pandemic environment and what the ups and downs of the economy, I know we're all feeling that, pardon me, but there are employees that, quite frankly, have gone beyond the call of duty and done a lot of work to ensure that Franklin County delivers a service that our residents are accustomed to. And so as we consider what that looks like per individual employees, I just really want the public to know we take this part of our job very seriously. And we know that there have been a tremendous amount of needs and resources outside of the Franklin County facilities itself. But understand that, we know that at the heart of what Franklin County provides to our residents are people who come to work every day, even through the pandemic, and do what they need to do to ensure that we're able to carry out those services. And so I just really want the public to know, we're not doing anything special. This is what we do every year. It's within the same parameters that we always do everything. And there will be some employees that deserve to be recognized for doing the job that they do as always, and that's the fair and right thing to do. And so I just wanted to make sure we didn't gloss over that too quickly. Thank you, Madam President. If there are no further questions or comments, move for adoption of 17-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 17-22 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Resolution number 18-22. Resolution making appointments of Marcy Strauder and Michael Underwood to the Board of the Franklin County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chris Long, Deputy Administrator. Pending any questions, we would request the appointment of Marcy Strauder and the reappointment of Michael Underwood to the Franklin County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 18-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 18-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 19-22. Resolution approving, ratifying, and confirming Franklin County Suburban Mayor's appointee to serve on the Franklin County Convention Facilities Authority Board.
Commissioners, the Convention Facilities Authority Board, CFA, has an 11-member board of directors, 2 of whom are appointed by agreement of the mayors of the municipal corporations within the county, excluding the city of Columbus, often called the suburban mayors. One of the suburban mayor appointments to the CFA board is vacant and must be filled. The Central Ohio Mayors and Managers Association, has made a recommendation to the Board of Commissioners to fill this vacancy, and that recommendation is Mayor Ike Stage of the city of Grove City. Therefore, pending any questions, would recommend the appointment of Mayor Stage to the CFA board.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 19-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady,
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 19-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 20-22. Resolution appointing Erica C. Crawley to the Future Ready Columbus Board of Directors.
Commissioners, Future Ready Columbus, as you know, is a nonprofit education organization in Franklin County that serves as the lead entity to organize, align, and mobilize a variety of stakeholders and providers to create collective impact that benefits children, family, and the entire community. This resolution would appoint Commissioner Erica Crawley to the board to serve in the remaining term that is currently held by Franklin County Administrator Kenneth Wilson, and that term would end on January 31st, 2023. Pending any questions, would recommend your approval.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 20-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce,
No, I'm just kidding, yes. A little New Year levity, everybody, that's all. It's all right.
What did I do?
Yes.
Well, Kevin Boyce humor there.
That's right.
Commissioner Grady.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes.
Commissioner Grady.
Commissioner
Get
Crawley.
Absolutely.
Resolution number 20-22 has been adopted. Resolution number 21-22, resolution appointing Rocky J. Parker to the Workforce Development Board pursuant to the requirements of the Workforce Investment and Opportunity Act of 2015.
Commissioners, with this resolution, we would recommend the appointment of Rocky Parker to this board. I would note the last whereas clause has a typo where Rocky Parker was listed twice. He has not resigned and we're appointing him. We're fixing that typo and Brittany has already fixed that in the system. I just wanted to acknowledge that typo in the resolution that has been fixed. So pending any questions with the approval to fix the typo, we would recommend approval of resolution 21-22.
If there are no comments or questions, move for adoption of 21-22.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Boyce.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Commissioner Crawley.
Yes.
Resolution number 21-22 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Clerk, do we have any journalizations for today?
Yes, Commissioner. With the recent selection of Commissioner Crawley as President of the Board of Commissioners for 2022, and in consideration of Commissioner O'Grady and Commissioner Boyce's selections, the 2022 committee assignments for the Board of Commissioners have been made. The noted assignments will be filed with today's meeting minutes for the record and be distributed to our internal and external partners that may be impacted by these selections.
Madam President, I have a question for the clerk.
Absolutely.
So there was I want to make sure that there was I thought I saw a mistake in the Swaco appointment. Was that corrected?
It was corrected,
Okay,
Commissioner.
great, thank you so much.
All right. Are there any members of the media on the call? All right, hearing none. If there is no additional business to come before the board, we are done for the day. Thank you.